I hung on to it.
And you got it right this time.
And I did. And that's the Mike Devine chimes on the Halton Hills Loosey Goosey show. And of course, Mark Panopoulos invented it. I have to say that.
The Loosey Goosey chime time, of course.
Loosey Goosey chime time. And we're brought to you, it kind of looks around here like we're brought to you by the Diabetes Society. I have all these wonderful candies. By the way, I didn't know that Skittles were gluten-free.
There you go, people.
Absolutely.
That's right. So we got some Skittles for Amanda. And tell them who we are.
We are Halton Hills Online, your Loosey Goosey show about town while I'm chomping on a Skittles. Great for a diabetic, by the way. Big Daddy Russ Horton, Amanda Bassant joining us this week. She's going to be joining us periodically. You can also hear her her first newscast tonight.
Yeah, she's going to be
things are juicy.
She's going to be on the news tonight, right?
Absolutely.
First newscast, and she'll be across the entire network all weekend.
Another team member here at Halton Hills Online. We're proud to bring her on. We're so happy to have another great, enthusiastic team member. I'm Lee Lakin with Leah Lywood behind the camera as usual. And we're just going to bring you your local news this week. A lot of fun. And Big Daddy, who we brought to you by?
We are brought to you by Max Tires and auto repairs and sales and just about everything else. They fix trucks as well, and they have the lowest prices on tires. It's 905-873-9255. And as Sean always says every week, they have the lowest prices anywhere. Anywhere, Russ.
He loves that bold statement, I know that for sure.
Now, Amanda, you're going to be doing the gig guide every week right off the top of the show, so people can tune in.
I am. So for anybody out there looking to find out what to do on a weekend, just tune in and we'll help you out. So this Saturday at the Appalachian, they're doing an open jam in the afternoons, and on Sunday as well in the evenings. Dinner with David next Saturday. It's a tribute to David Bowie.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's been there a couple of times. Great guy, great act.
That's on Friday, March the 24th.
Yes,
a lot of Ziggy Stardust stuff. You'll love it.
What's going on at Tanner's?
Cameron is on tonight.
Yep.
And Saturdays, they're going to be doing an Irish stew and corned beef. So those of you that are still looking to carry on St. Patrick's Day, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
A few of those going on for sure.
And at the Red Harp Irish Night tonight. And every other Thursday is karaoke. At the St. George, Celtic Effect is playing tonight. And every Tuesday is Wing Day, $9.99 per pound with the purchase of a beverage.
It's a great deal on wings.
Absolutely.
Yeah, something to also include in that is a lot of places that's the dine-in price. It's not the takeout price, just so people know.
Yeah. And at the Barbertown tonight is a St. Patrick's party. Those of you looking for a nice cold green beer, head out and enjoy.
It's good to see people getting out again, you know.
That's true too.
And they have a live DJ every other Saturday, right?
Absolutely.
At the Barbertown. What else is going on?
Okay, at Uncorked on Main, Kevin Morse and a special guest for St. Patrick's Day, Bill Craig at the Shepherd's Crook.
Okay, that's Friday night.
And Symposium says coming April, they'll be starting with their live bands as well.
And we're going to contact the Pickle Piper as well, because they've got trivia nights, all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of fun
there.
things going on. The other one to contact too, just to give you a heads up, will be the Furnace Room, because they're doing a lot of stuff too as well, and stuff like that. And they love us. We love you guys at the Furnace Room, Andy and everybody.
We support all the local.
Any venue, if you want to get in touch with us, get in touch with us through Amanda on Facebook, on our Facebook page. And if you want to get your restaurant or whatever establishment it is on the list, get in touch with us for sure. And like she said, Amanda said, happy St. Patty's Day to everybody. We tried to get as much green as we could going on.
I got turquoise.
It's green.
I got turquoise.
It's still you got to put green tint in there to get it. So
Absolutely.
And she's very green.
This is it.
She's very green. Yes. And you've got your tie.
Yeah.
You're all
tie on.
You're all set. So we're all mucks today.
Well,
like, McLakin,
it is
McCorton,
St.
and
Patty's
McBassant.
Day.
And McLywood over there.
Here we go. I'm O'Lakin.
O'Lakin. Okay, you can be an O'Lakin. Yeah.
So yeah, so welcome back, everybody. We love bringing you these videos every week, and we love bringing in some new blood into the studio. So, like I said, if you want to get your establishment information out there, get in touch with us on Facebook and say, hey, Amanda, this is what we're doing at our place, and she'll get back to you right away.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Relatively right away.
And don't forget Lee's Garage is, you're moving the jams to Friday night, right?
Yeah, we're going to switch them back this year to Friday night. We had a lot more fun, a lot more players coming out, and just a lot of people come to me and bitch about it. they were like, how come you're doing Sundays? So yeah, because Manny's does Sundays at the Appalachian, right? So a lot of players
Or down there.
Well, they want to spend time with their family and stuff like that. You know. So Friday nights was the thing, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it. And the weather we're having, it's a possibility, because last year we opened up May 2-4. Remember last year it was gorgeous over May 2-4?
This year's pretty brutal though right now.
Well,
going
right
in
now,
spring.
but we're...
hopefully not.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if we're at the beginning of May, hopefully the end of April. We can at least get one and then get one started. We're going to bring Gord's Hot Dogs back again.
Oh,
as well.
yeah, Gord's Hot Dogs.
That was a huge success, that opening last year. So, going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it, too.
You should see my living room right now.
Yeah.
My whole drum kit's completely set up, and there's no room in my living room to even get to the couch. I've been practicing, man. It's coming, so...
It's coming.
I'm getting antsy.
And because you know what, the last snowfall we had was like, oh God, not again.
Is it
You
going
know,
to end? Kind
Oh,
of
I
thing.
swear to God,
I'm
Mother
looking forward to sitting in your driveway with a beverage, listening to some tunes. We do that every Friday night. So
Well,
come
like
up
I
to the
said,
jam.
spring's around the corner. People were not far off. We're actually a week away, I think, from spring, aren't we? Is it the
I think
21st?
so.
21st?
Yeah, something
Yes.
like that. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so. So, yeah.
So bring on spring, bring on the heat, please.
We got
please.
longer days. We got longer days now. It's going to start to get warmer, I tell you. Story that just came in, thanks to the gang over at Halton Hills today. Numbered Company has applied to build a transport terminal with outdoor storage on Georgetown's Armstrong Avenue. According to the town plans, the property of 54 Armstrong includes storage of trucks and goods, parking spots for the trucks and trailers around the perimeter of the property as well. They also intend to demolish the small building that's on that property and rebuild it to be a warehouse and office space. And like I said, that's at 54 Armstrong. Typically, these aren't necessarily specific to any kind of industry. They're more contracted out by different industries, whether it's a town or within the GTA. And that's a comment from Jeff Markawaka. I'm not going to...
Makawaka.
Something along those lines. An interesting name. But Mark made these comments, and it's within the employment area that's tucked in behind Guelph Street and Mountain View. So could be some jobs for people, whatever. But
It's good to see industry moving back in instead of moving out.
I do and I don't. There's a problem here, and that's the same problem I had with them building all these seniors' homes. Is, for one, the trucks do a lot of damage to our infrastructure. You have the trucks running back and forth from the quarry again.
Fourth line and 22nd side.
17th is just brutal.
17th, yeah.
17th is brutal.
Not,
our roads are absolutely horrible here, and you're going to allow more trucking coming in without fixing that infrastructure first. Again, somebody's not thinking ahead. Same with our seniors. Don't get me wrong. I love our seniors. I do love our seniors. It's not the issue, but they don't spend money. If you want people moving in, you have to build housing so families come in, spend money, the economy grows. Then you can build all the senior homes you want. It's not a problem. They just did it ass backwards, and they're on a fixed income.
10 Side Road and 8th Line has got to be the most ridiculous intersection at the moment. You
isn't
don't
that
know where
brutal?
you're supposed to be.
Right at the fire department, too.
Yeah, you don't know where, when you turn right. I don't know if you've been down there lately.
I haven't
Yes.
turned right.
I ended up going straight, and I felt like a real dummy because some buddy was next to me here going that way. And I'm going, oh, he's smiling away. I'm going, wow, what do I know? Sometimes you got to prove you're a newsies.
And that's just my opinion, people. That's all that is. But when you see it happen like that they're doing it so pretty much ass backwards, really. Like, fix the infrastructure, then bring a big trucking company. We have enough problems with the trucks already. Saputo, all those new ones along Armstrong. You've got all those new trucks, HBC. Yada yada yada. That's a lot of trucks coming on those roads, and they're already damaged.
And there's nowhere for the poor buggers to turn around or back in or get,
Yeah.
I mean,
So it's just something for the town to think about. That's all. You know.
All right, so another big story: the Minister of Public Safety, Marco Mendocino, announced a $3.94 million in funding for Halton Region would be used to address the underlying conditions that give rise to crime. The money comes from the Building Safer Communities Fund, launched in March 2022 to prevent gun and gang violence. Mendocino said that investments in grassroots efforts in the region are essential to support local initiatives addressing the social conditions that lead youth and young adults to get involved in a life of crime. Put simply, we must stop gun and gang violence before it starts. That's what he said in the media release.
Well, we talked about this last week. You know, it's just the more and more violence that we're seeing just in our area here now. It's starting to see the amount of growth of that is just in.
Oh, it's getting unreal.
It is. You know, that's the small town feel is starting to go away. So
Yes.
to speak.
Well, what
Very
happened
much
at
so.
Georgetown High School there a
That's
couple of
what I
weeks
mean,
ago?
you know, just-
Like when I first moved here, it was a great place to raise my kids. I would have recommended it to anybody. It's you felt welcomed, and now it's just everywhere you look.
One thing I've noticed about our hometown is being from the GTA is the fact that we're still a little more
Small town.
small townish
Very
than
much
they
so.
are. I mean, if you're brought up in the GTA, you're brought up to, like, for instance, you go into a convenience store in Mississauga or something. I'm not putting Mississauga down. I'm just saying that this is the way it is there. You
Stating
go
a
into a
fact.
store and you buy a chocolate bar and a bottle of Coke, and the person doesn't even look at you. You just throw the money down. There's no interaction there.
Yep.
Here,
Or they're
you
on
go-
the phone.
Here you go into a local store and it's, hi, how are you? How
Mm-hmm.
you doing? You go to Preston's. You know the people, right?
Love
Yeah.
Preston's.
Or like myself,
And-
you walk down the street and you get people waving at you.
Yeah, yeah.
The
you
small town
there-
feel just
There's
makes
no
it-
way that you can go in the mall and walk from one end to the other without meeting somebody you know.
Very
Oh
much.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh heck yeah.
You'll probably have about 20. You know.
Same
Yep.
like you say, Preston's. We love Preston's. Mel and I shop there
Yeah.
all the time. I hardly go to No Frills anymore at
Yeah.
all. I go shop at Preston's because really, with the price increases at like No Frills and Sobeys, and because I'm up in Acton, Preston's is almost bang on. And it's nice. You go, hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
You guys
yeah.
are friendly. Oh, hey, Lee, hey, Mel. They know who we are. They know what we like.
Yep.
You know, and it's that small town thing, and it kind of has gone away from us now, and unfortunately, it's
Petro-Canada in the south is the same when you go in there.
They're really friendly
everybody's-
too, yeah.
It's super.
yeah,
And it makes so much difference to the customer
Sure it
when
does.
you're friendly with them. you know?
absolutely. You know, and like I said, the worst thing to me is when you go in and somebody's on the phone and they're serving you.
Yeah.
Get off the phone, put the phone down, whatever.
Yep.
What are you doing? You
Yeah.
know, it's the same being in a cab.
Yeah.
I see cab drivers on the phone while they're driving people and talking, and no, pay attention to the road.
Yep.
Drive
Yep.
the freaking car.
Yep.
Exactly.
And you know, so what's going on? COVID. We haven't talked
Okay.
about COVID for a while, so
Here we
you get to
go.
bring it up.
Hospital occupancy in Halton hits the lowest point this year as COVID-19 cases decline. Hospital occupancy rates in Halton dropped to their lowest levels this year. Intensive care bed occupancy, currently at 63%,
Wow.
hit its lowest point in 6 months. Meanwhile, accurate care
So
bed
cute.
occupancy dropped to 106%, matching the lowest occupancy rate since the beginning of November. It has not dropped below 100% since September 2022.
Wow.
Right on.
Nice.
Right on. That's,
Absolutely.
you know what? From now on, the next time I hear about COVID is when we're all sitting in a nursing home in our wheelchairs going, you
Reminiscing.
remember back when we got locked down and there was something they called,
Absolutely.
so what the hell was that called? Was that COVID?
Yeah.
That's
You're
when I want to
still
hear
wearing
about
a
it.
mask.
Yeah, that
Yep.
too, right?
Yep.
You
When
know
you
what?
look
It's
back
been
at
funny.
it.
I've been in for, people know I was off for a little while with some health problems. So I've been in and out of some medical buildings in the last little while. 2 out of the last 3 I've been in, they're not wearing masks anymore.
Nope.
Oh yeah, I haven't been anywhere like that yet. I take my son off and all.
I was
It's
stunned.
always with masks.
I was stunned, man. I walked in and I'm like, I had my mask on.
No, it's
Think
your
you-
choice now.
Yeah, I walked in thinking, oh, okay, put my mask on. I hadn't worn it, and I couldn't tell you how long.
Well, usually you have to use. Well, the hospitals you have to have the ones they have in the
They
door.
give you, yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to take the.
Yeah.
Yeah, now the only time they're asking you to put them on is it's your choice, or if you have a cold or flu symptoms, then yes, they're wanting you to
And
put them on.
you know what? You should be doing that anyway if you're going to the bloody hospital,
Absolutely.
regardless of COVID, people.
Absolutely.
You know, going into the hospital with a cold is like, it's the stupidest thing you could do, but
Exactly.
yeah, like, what are they going to do for you? They're going to tell you to go home, take some NyQuil.
That's right. I mean, yeah,
So-
there's people go into Emerge for the strangest stuff.
Oh,
But you
God,
gotta
yeah.
remember,
Oh, I
there's a
know.
lot of people going to Emerge right now because they don't have doctors.
Well, that too,
Very
exactly.
much so.
I've been there 2 years. I still don't have.
Yeah.
There's
Actually,
the lists are incredible.
So
Actually,
who gets your prescriptions for you then?
you go to a walk-in.
You go to a walk-in.
Just to a
Walk-in
walk-in.
or
huh?
Emerge.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have
Yep.
no choice. You try not
Now-
to go to Emerge, but
Now, to let you know, when I was in Rexall the other day, they had a couple of doctors in Milton that are taking patients, female doctors that are taking patients. No, I know you're going that way, but Milton wouldn't have been that bad for you, really,
No,
like to go
half an
there.
hour.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's so maybe look on that kind
well,
of
I still
outskirty
have
area.
the
Yeah.
one I had here.
Yeah.
But she's going to Mississauga now, so this has been the issue.
Well, it is for tons of people. I know
It's-
so many
I
people
know
don't
tons
have a
of
family
people.
doctor. They
Yeah,
don't have a family
I know
doctor.
quite a few that go to walk-in clinics, and that's how they take care of their own health.
Yeah, pretty
they
much.
don't have a family doctor.
That's right. I mean, and I luckily have one, and you have a doctor, Lee.
Oh
And,
God,
I do
have
as well.
several.
thank God I have
I
my
do,
doctor.
but it's
several.
here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Not very convenient.
I know, one
Not when
in
you live in
Guelph,
Cambridge.
one in Milton, one in Georgetown, one in Acton. It's
a
ridiculous.
distractions theft there, Mr. Lakin.
Yeah,
Mr. O'Lakin. Sorry.
And this is what I was talking about. You know, this stuff's coming to town, and it's unfortunate, man. I hate seeing this because we love this small town feeling here. Sorry, bud. Carry on.
Oh, it's your story. She did one.
Oh, okay. I
We-
thought I was
yeah,
gonna
we
kick
got
over
one,
you. That's
uh,
fine. Yeah.
yeah, we're a three-way
Yeah,
team now.
these are going on way too much. This happened at Metro, and it was in the parking lot, no less. Halton Regional Police are investigating a distraction-style theft in Georgetown that saw a woman's wallet stolen and cards later used to steal cash from those cards. It happened on March 14th around 12:15 p.m. The female suspect approached the woman in the Metro Grocery parking lot on Mountain View Road South, said there was a tack stuck in her rear tire. It's suspected that while the victim exited their vehicle to confirm the tack was in their tire, their wallet was stolen from inside the car.
God.
The cards in the woman's wallet were later used to steal approximately $3,000 worth of cash. According to police, no arrests have been made yet during the investigation, or the investigation is still going on. And they didn't have a suspect's description at the time because, again, it was distraction. They might have just had the girl. They're not going to see who's reaching in the vehicle. But somebody in the parking lot might have seen something or had a dash cam going or something like that. They can contact police at 905-825-4777 or just go through HaltonCrimeStoppers.ca. You never know. You could have been sitting there listening to the radio and you had a dash cam on. You know, so if you were there around noonish on March 14th, take a look at your dash cam, please.
Yep.
That's a busy parking lot at Metro.
It is a busy
It
parking lot.
is.
And,
And you know what? Their deli in there makes great sandwiches, man.
Yeah?
For like $5.
Oh, yeah?
Big, huge bun. It was,
Yeah.
last time I went in there, it was, oh, so
Well, you go
good.
into Sobeys in Acton, and they put
Same there, yeah.
same thing there. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, people always think, oh, yeah, you got to go to McDonald's. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You got to go to Sobeys and have a sandwich. you
You're
know?
getting,
Proper
you're
meal.
getting a way better sandwich than
Yeah.
you even are at Subway and all that stuff too, right? So
I must admit, I love Subway though.
no, I
do
know
love Subway.
my cousin does too. He goes a couple times a week.
And it's funny because I was raised a Mr. Sub boy, you know.
Yeah.
Down in the GTA, it was all Mr. Subs, right, everywhere. And
There's
but,
one in Acton, so
Yeah. But I guess their bread apparently is not bread.
No.
It's a little bit sweeter. But I like it.
They can't list it as bread.
But I like it. I mean,
It's
that's
just
all.
the way, it's
And
the
you
way,
can't
the way it's
Really?
prepared. It doesn't have the full contents of what bread is
No.
considered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what I
wow.
heard. I don't know if they've
Now,
changed
see,
it.
I did
but
not know that.
Yeah.
See, there you go. And you know, I mean,
We're full of useless knowledge. Just so you know. Okay, we're full of useless
if
knowledge.
you're gonna have a fast food meal, the smartest thing to do is have a sub because you got meat, cheese, lettuce, tomato,
We're pretty much hitting the food
No,
groups.
see,
mayonnaise. It's got to have
I'm
mayonnaise.
very
on it.
limited, so
Yeah, I
for
know
me,
you are.
my go-to is Grindburger.
Grindburger.
Gotta
Yes.
have it. One place I can go, gluten-free buns.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And their burgers are huge.
Oh my gosh, they are crack.
It can be a full meal, man. It's a full meal. Lots of
Yeah.
stuff going on.
Yeah,
coming
this
up.
weekend. Yep, maple syrup in the park. And I've heard that maple syrup's a little bit sweeter this year because the temperatures have been a little higher. I haven't
And
noticed.
the
it.
quantities
I haven't tasted
are going to be
any.
huge because the temperatures have been so warm.
Yeah.
The trees are just going to pour it out. You know, it's
Now, from now until the 19th, from 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. at Terracotta Conservation Area, you can tap into the sweet taste of spring and enjoy pancakes with real maple syrup.
It's just nothing beats that.
Taste maple taffy, and you can tour the maple syrup demonstrations. You can take a walk through Tales on the Trail and learn from Indigenous partners and more. Reservations are required and can be done online, so just go to the Terracotta Conservation Area website. Right?
Very simple.
And what else we got going on here? Oh,
This one we get involved with a lot this year. Unfortunately, this year with my health issues, I had to step back. But we will be back next year with them. But on March 19th, 2 p.m. at Moldmaster Sportsplex here in Georgetown, obviously, the Halton Hills firefighters face off against the full lineup of NHL hockey heroes. This annual game in support of the Canadian Cancer Society is a family-friendly fun event that includes lots of skill and plenty of laughs. They have a blast. You can get ticket information at www.prohockeyheroes.com. This is a fun weekend. I was so lucky. Bruce Sparks invited me for my first year. I got to meet guys like Nick Andropoff, Gary Lehman. The list was, my favorite was Ally Frady.
oh yeah.
I got to meet Ally Frady. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
He's a big guy, man. I was
You don't
stunned,
realize
though.
how big these guys are until you stand next to
Well,
them.
even Nick Andropoff, I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
He was a good 2 to 3 inches bigger and
Oh,
taller
yeah,
than I was.
yeah.
And I had a blast, met a lot of the guys there, and they get out on the ice, and it's just so much fun. They have a blast, and it's a great charity. So, like I say, get your tickets. It's going on Saturday at 2 p.m., and you can get your tickets at www.prohockeyheroes.com. So,
You know who my favorite one was? And it wasn't from that. It was from when we did the Rogers hockey.
yeah.
Was Colton Orr.
Yeah.
What a cool guy.
Oh,
And
the
now,
Rogers
now you're
hometown
talking
hockey.
about big boy.
The mitts on that man were insane.
he
Like,
could
I
put
got
his
pretty
hand
big. I
around
got
a-
pretty big hands.
He could put his hand around a
Compared to me?
basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's kind of huge compared to me, but
His hands were huge. But you know what I loved, and we all noticed it that one day, was we interviewed Daryl Sittler, which was just a thrill of mine. It was one of my hockey heroes, and just a genuinely nice guy, like
He is.
absolutely nice guy. And what proves that fact was the next day when we were just all hanging around the booth doing the schmoozing people, he made a point of coming over and saying hi again. He didn't just walk by. He didn't just go.
Yeah.
He made a point of, "Hey guys, hey, how you doing?" And to me, that means a lot. That's kind of a respectful thing. So,
And I love the fact that you interviewed him, and I was standing next to you, and I know a lot about Daryl Sittler. And I knew some trivia about him that
Yeah.
I threw into you just
Yeah.
before you went on, and you blew his mind when you asked him.
I know.
When he scored 10
Points.
10
10
points
points.
in one game.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened that night?
I remember.
He went shopping with his wife, and his wife and him were having a...
No, she went shopping.
She went shopping and
And
left
so
him at home.
She just left him at home,
And he was starving.
He didn't want to make it something to eat, so he said, "Well,
was
how was it?"
starving.
I went to Swiss Chalet.
And he bought 2 whole chicken meals and ate them both.
Ate them both. Went out,
my
scored
God.
10
He said,
points.
and he said that night he says, I tried doing it again, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it didn't work. It wasn't the Swiss Chalet. It just happened to be his night. But that whole weekend was just same with Tara Sloan. She came over as well and chatted with us for a little while, and it was a very fun weekend. I definitely had great memories from that one. So
Amanda, you want to tell us about what's going on with the Special Olympics?
Okay, Halton Hills Special Olympics basketball team hosting first tournament. The community is invited to come out March 25th and cheer on the Guardians at Christ the King. It's the moment the Halton Hills Guardians have been waiting for. The local Special Olympics basketball team is gearing up to host its first tournament on March 25th in Georgetown, giving the players a chance to show off the skills they've been developing. The event will run from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. at Christ the King Catholic Secondary School. Everyone is welcome.
Right
That's
on.
cool.
That's very cool. You got to check that out, and especially now
Absolutely.
you've got this new movie coming out called Champions that Woody Harrelson did about a Special Olympics team. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
that time of the year, I guess.
Ties
Come out
right in.
and support.
Yeah,
and-
definitely. You know, some of these kids are going to the full Special Olympics. You know, the
Yeah.
Paralympics, right? So.
That time of year.
Come out,
That time
show
of year.
support, and I love to see, because I was somebody who spent a lot of time in a wheelchair, to see the Paralympics have grown into what they've grown into. Like it's an international sport now.
That's right.
This
Absolutely.
isn't just local, little Olympic things going on. After our normal Olympics, they have 2 weeks of the Paralympics, and it's
That's right.
huge, man. And
Yeah.
it's so good to see.
And it
you
is.
know.
And it's been growing over the years.
Big time,
Every
yeah.
time. Police say on March the 5th around 6:30 p.m., 5 pairs of sunglasses, collectively worth approximately $1,900, were stolen from the Sunglass Hut at the Outlet Mall in southern Halton Hills, or North Milton, whichever one you want to talk about it.
Yeah.
But the suspects are described as male in his 30s, medium-large build, dark hair, and a female in her 30s, white, medium build, long blonde hair. Anyone with information can contact police, 905-825-4777, or Crime Stoppers, and you know the rest of it, 1-800-222-TIPS.
Somebody posted a picture of, I think it was right at Steeles and Trafalgar Road, and the amount of cop cars that were there, because it wasn't just Halton, it was OPP and Peel.
Yeah.
And there must have been 50 cars there. I'm like, they stole sunglasses. They didn't pull a gun and start shooting people. Like, they had SWAT team there.
Yeah.
No kidding. SWAT team was running around with dogs and stuff. And I'm like,
Oh my God.
they didn't shoot anybody. There was no gun scene. There was no, like, they stole some sunglasses.
The young fella in Acton, did he get found? You're making me think about the young guy in Acton there. That
Yes, he did. It's actually a
okay?
girl, 14-year-old girl from Oakville. They're looking for right now.
Oh.
Don't have a lot of details on her. She went missing yesterday. That's the only missing kid we have report right now.
So the young lad, he was 24, 26, 28?
He was found with friends in
good.
the Kawartha area.
Because it seems to have disappeared off the face. I was looking for that. I'm
Yeah.
going, is this kid still?
Yeah, no,
I
he has.
think
He
it
was.
wasn't too long after they posted that. They
Yeah.
posted that they had found him.
Yeah, definitely. We try to stay on top of that, as you people know. But like I say, we haven't got a lot of information on the girl from Oakville yet. But as soon as we do, we'll get that out there. But a 14-year-old girl is missing from Oakville. And if you go on social media, you'll see it. Yeah, just go on social media. It's out there. And if you've seen her, get in touch with police immediately.
And of course, all this extensive rainfall we're having and mild temperatures anticipated throughout next few days. Conservation Halton and Credit Valley Conservation have issued water safety statements, and they're all pretty
Well, we've
self-explanatory.
got, it's,
Stay away from the bodies of water, basically.
even this year, even Fairy Lake didn't freeze enough for you to go on it, really.
No.
We've had such mild temperatures this year, high water levels. Keep your dogs on their leash when you're walking out in the Credit River or whatever. Even Acton's got that dam that goes down by Mill Street there. That thing gets flowing, man. A small dog, it'll just suck it right down, no problem. So
Absolutely.
And you see the way the credit comes down through the glen there. My God. And Mother Nature can be cruel. And
yes, it can.
all
It can
that
be
water.
nasty.
Absolutely.
now, the Georgetown Raiders are one win away from eliminating the Aurora Tigers after a 7-4 victory at a packed Mold Masters on Wednesday night. And Game 4 is tonight, Friday night in Aurora, and if needed, Saturday night at 7:30 in Georgetown. I'm kind of hoping they lose tonight so we can win it at home, you know?
Yeah,
But
but
then let's get it over with,
that
right?
too, right?
Yeah. Aaron
I hate
Nagy.
that because you kind of go, oh yeah, we want them to win it at home, and that's the night they don't.
Yeah.
Should have taken it last night.
But Aaron Nagy messaged me on Facebook and said, "Hey man, thanks for all the work you do at Halton Hills Online." And we had over 400 people for the game.
Right on.
Oh, nice.
Right
Isn't
on.
that awesome?
That is dynamite.
That
It's
is
400, like,
incredible.
The average is probably 70 to 150 people.
Yeah. I think it was
And
100. It
there's-
wasn't even 100 when we were there that night.
That's right. That's right. But
Yeah.
you couldn't get a seat in there.
That is
Oh,
dynamite.
that's awesome.
And that's what it's
Excellent.
all about. That's what, you got to get behind your hometown team. And it's the playoffs, man.
Well,
this
yeah.
is real stuff, you know.
And you and I have talked about this, Russ. You go watch these kids play. The next time you see them play could be in the NHL.
That's right.
Yep.
That's
It's
right.
These kids are being scouted. Like, you go into the stands, and if you actually look around, you'll see guys with little iPads like these going through their stuff and doing this. It's not because they're not watching the game, because they're scouting these kids. And
Yeah.
The Leafs played Colorado the other night. They lost.
yeah,
And a young kid by the name, well, he's not a young kid anymore. He's middle-aged for the NHL. Evan Rodriguez scored a goal for Colorado. Evan Rodriguez used to play for the Georgetown Raiders.
right.
The
Yeah.
kid in New Jersey that's tearing up the league
Yeah.
in goals used to
Yeah.
play for the Raiders. You know what I mean? It's a stepping stone, and people don't understand that. They think, oh, it's all small town hockey. It's not small town.
No.
It's OJHL, then it's OHL, and then it's the NHL and the American League,
Yeah,
the Hockey
AHL,
League.
yeah.
Yeah, in my personal opinion, I'd rather go to a hometown game like this and watch these kids play with that joy of the game still there
Yep.
than go to an actual professional NHL
Yeah.
any day of the week.
And you're talking about the same quality of play because
Yep.
these kids are headed to the NHL, some of them, and some of them do very well in the NHL.
Even once they get up into the AHL, these kids are, again, they're making money. They're touring. They're playing.
Well, for instance, Mitch Marner used to play for St. Mike's.
Yeah.
Used to come and play the Raiders.
Exactly.
This
Uh-huh.
this is a real league,
I
folks.
love Mitch Marner.
Wake up. A lot of new people have moved into Georgetown that don't understand the hockey here.
No,
And
they
we
don't.
have to
they don't-
explain it to
They
them.
don't realize
One day
that.
you'll be able to look and say, I saw him play when
That's
he was
right.
just,
Yeah.
That's right.
yeah.
Evan Rodriguez, huh?
grasshopper.
I remember when Evan was only that about high like that.
Yeah.
That little tiddly guy. You used to have to pick him up just to say hello to him.
Yeah.
But we've had fun with you this week, Amanda.
Yes.
And
we want to once again say welcome to Amanda. She's joining our team, not just here, but also on Halton Hills Online, our online radio station. And you can check us out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
And she will be on the news on the entire network tonight.
All across the
and all
network,
day
yeah.
Saturday.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
so
looking
you'll be
forward
on.
to it.
Some
You'll
big
be on.
shoes to fill there, young lady.
You'll be
Yes.
on FM108.ca, and you'll be on Radio GTA, and you'll be on Halton Hills Online.
And we're also happy to announce our gig guide that Amanda will be running. So get in touch with us if you are a local establishment, whether it's a restaurant, even like you said, furniture
Absolutely.
and brewery,
And you know
all that
what?
stuff.
Here's
Send
an
me
idea.
your specials. Send me what bands are playing.
Here's an idea. If you're a local band, get in touch with Amanda
Absolutely.
Yeah.
and let us know where you are. But you might be somewhere in Cambridge or something.
Yep.
Yes.
And wouldn't that be great if you could get some Georgetown people out to see you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't
So
stop eating
there's
these bloody
so
Skittles.
many musicians here. How are you enjoying those Skittles, eh?
Man.
You know
They're
they're gluten.
addictive.
You know, I heard that they're gluten free.
That's right.
I heard from a very
Hey.
it was a nice lady that told me that. Her name
I-
was Leah
I-
Lywood.
I'm going to have to take some insulin very
You
soon.
never
so-
know. I could be fighting over them.
Yeah, that's okay.
But you're not.
You can have.
No, not today, but just hang in there.
Just
Give it time.
on what mood you're in,
That's
right?
right.
All
Don't
right.
forget, Don Cherry is on with us on the radio side when we're on the great Halton Hills Online local show, and we have Don Cherry on with us as well. We're very proud to have Don Cherry on
Absolutely.
our network, and it's nice to see Don back. And the wonderful thing about Don Cherry is he's so relaxed with his kids. I can just see him there in the kitchen table. He's got his house coat on.
That's what I was thinking.
And, you know, coffee, and he's just talking to his kids. And his kids dig the stories out of him.
Oh,
Because
God,
they know their dad, right?
Well, exactly.
Both of them. They
Yeah.
know their dad.
All right, we're brought to you by
Max Tires, 905-873-9255. Lowest prices on tires.
Don't
They
you
also
forget it.
they fix, of course, vehicles as well. Come in and say hi to Smudge. As a matter of fact, Smudge is around, and he'll leave his mark.
Definitely leaves his mark
on your life. And what a great store. Max Tires, a very sexy showroom, by the way, too,
Yes.
with all the sexy accessories of the whole wheels, accessories, and the whole bit.
right on.
All right.
Big Daddy Russ Horton, Amanda Bassant. I'm Lee Lakin, Leah Lywood. Have yourselves a great week. We'll catch everybody next week. Thank you for tuning in, and happy St. Patty's
St.
Day.
Patty's
Hey, it's Big O'Daddy. And community is community.
Community is driven by community. You navigate.
We
Drive.
drive.
Let's try that again.
Community.
Community is driven by community. You navigate.
We drive.
There you go.
She's gonna
I
kill
will
me.
learn it.
She's gonna kill me because she has to edit that out.
Leave it in.